Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and begin. If you are using the playlist and you want to kind of follow along with that, you absolutely don't have to, but it's kind of nice to just kind of set the tone and the mood. And we'll be working with water element today, or water theme. So those are bringing, this element brings in qualities of fluidity, not being rigid, being open and curious, more of the divine feminine qualities. So you might explore your relationship with that through your yoga practice today on the mat, but then also I'll ask some inquiries that you could also explore off your mat in your life, how you could maybe implement more of those water-like, fluid-like qualities to find more peace and power and purpose. So with that, we're going to go ahead and begin in a seated posture. So you can bring in any equipment that helps you feel comfortable. I always like using a little something underneath of my hips when I'm seated. So a blanket, block, bolster, anything that can help you feel a little bit more comfortable there. And then if you do have that playlist, let's go ahead and hit play there on that first song. And then go ahead and just find yourself into that comfortable seat. You might take a moment to wiggle or shift, adjust. And then as you take a few moments to do that, start to close down the windows of your eyes if that feels safe for you. Or if that doesn't feel right today for any reason, you could just lower your gaze down towards the ground so the eyes can feel like they're resting. And find a drishti, a non-moving focal point. As you do this, we start to shift our awareness from that external lens to more of what's known as introspection, looking at what's happening in our inner world. Why is this important? Because our inner world creates our external reality. Your own nervous system shapes your entire experience. So it's good to take a moment to check in, to just notice what you notice without judgment. Breathe a little bit deeper into your belly, top to bottom, side to side, front to back. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, let your eyes soften. And it's always just a reminder that I'm here as your guide, but everything that I say is simply an offering, an invitation. You're always your own best teacher and guide. The breath that we'll use today is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And this is thought of to be a breath that helps to bring us balance, and it helps us to balance physiologically, but also energetically. So when we breathe like this, we breathe in through the left nostril, or the lunar side, the feminine side of the body, and we breathe out through the right nostril, the divine masculine, the solar side of the body. We also take a mudra with this traditionally, and a mudra is just an energetic seal for the hands. If this feels uncomfortable for any reason, you can just plug your nose how it feels comfortable for you. But if you want to try the mudra, it's called Vishnu mudra, which you take your pointer and your middle finger, and you just bring them down to the kind of that meaty part of the palm under your thumb. And so to start with this, we'll plug our right nostril, and you're going to breathe in through the left. Think of breathing in up to that third eye space, or up and even through the crown of your head, and then out through the right. I think of this almost like the visual depiction of what a wave looks like. And then we bring it back. You'll breathe in through the right and out through the left. And then with this mudra, we help plug. So inhale in through the left, plug with the left, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right, plug through the right, breathe out through the left. Okay, so We'll go ahead. Welcome, Melanie. Go ahead. We'll go take that mudra, Vishnu mudra in the right hand. If this feels okay for your wrist, for your hand, otherwise plug however you want to plug. It's the pointer, the middle finger, bring it down. Sit tall with your long spine. Plug the right nostril. Here we go. Inhale in through the left. Plug the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Plug the right, unblock the left. Breathe out through the left. We go again. In through the left. Unplug the right. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Plug the right. Breathe out through the left. Good job. You've got it. Now go ahead and continue to repeat that pattern at your own pace, back and forth. And I invite you to stretch it out, lengthen out that wave. And once you find that rhythm, see if you can keep the eyes closed and bring that internal focus. Even though your eyes are closed, direct your gaze up to that third eye point, up towards the center, right between your eyebrows. We'll take about a minute to continue to flow this breath, Nadi Shodhana, back and forth, cleansing, purifying, balancing the two polarities within our body, within our energy, but also balancing the oxygen that's going to our brain, potentially helping us to access areas that maybe we don't always get full access to. About 30 seconds more. Finish the current wave that you're on at a point that feels even and symmetrical to you. And then when you get to that point, go ahead and let your hands rest down onto your lap or somewhere where that feels supportive to you. Find a slight tuck of your chin towards your chest. Sit a little bit taller. And now imagine your breath moving from the tip of your tailbone all the way up the length of the spine. We call this the Sushumna Nadi. And then back down. The length of the spine, or the Sushumna, the main energy channel in our body. Up and down. And here we're just observing any shift, anything at all that you notice after that breath work. Begin to integrate your Ujjayi pranayama now for our practice, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, like constriction through the back of the throat. So this breath is sometimes called ocean breath because of that even wave-like flow, and then also the sound that it creates. It's kind of like an ocean wave. So allow yourself to just find that rhythm, maybe even visualizing a wave in your mind as you breathe in and breathe out, making this a more embodied experience. And then we'll start to add a little bit of movement with that. So we'll do something that's called a Sufi stir. So as you inhale, press your belly forward, almost like you're doing a cow pose, and start to stir your body around to the left. This is all on the inhale. And then once you get to the center of the back, the exhale breath comes and you circle it all the way around. So it goes inhale breath, circling, exhale breath. Sufi stirs. So continue to just move through this with your breath. These might be bigger in your body than what you're seeing me do, the movement. be bigger, it might be smaller, whatever feels right for you. Think of this as moving your own inner waters, energetically speaking, the sacral chakra, so the chakra that lives in our hips, our lower abdomen, our womb space. This is known as our inner waters, our sense of creativity, sensuality, sexuality, flow. Let's go ahead and now take those stirs the other way. So inhale, breath, the belly moves forward. Stir it around to the right. Once you hit the center back, exhale, breath comes. Continue to just move and notice what you feel, yes, physically in the body, but also what might come up energetically, emotionally. Pause at center. Take an inhale now to tent into your fingers alongside the hips, almost like you're plugging into Mother Earth. Push down to help you sit up even taller. Take an inhale breath. Exhale breath. Inhale breath, turn your palms to face towards the sky. Reach up and out, circling the arms all the way up overhead. Let your eyes follow until your palms meet. And now as you exhale, turn your palms out, and it's almost like you're smoothing out or pressing down the air as if it has like density. I guess maybe it kind of does. But what we're doing here is like an aura sweep, some people call it. So we're clearing the energy around our energetic field. We're clearing the space so the palms are up. We bring that all the way overhead on an inhale breath. Once the palms touch, just turn your palms away from you and then smooth it down, smoothing out the waves around us. And now turn the palms back up. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. Let's do it just a little bit faster now. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. One more time. Palms up, inhale breath. Palms down, exhale breath. Okay, one more time, just to the top, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Place your right arm behind you, your left hand to your right knee. Use the back hand to help you sit even taller. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to gaze past your back shoulder. Breathe in, extend your back arm up, feel the length through the side of your body. And now as you exhale, spiral your chest back to the front and create a crisscross. So the hands are coming towards opposite knees. You might need to kind of curl yourself forward. It's all right if your back rounds and the shoulders curl in here. We'll take an inhale breath, and now we're going to exaggerate that curving in. So chin comes to chest. Think of a cat back. See, curve your spine, tuck your tailbone under, push the center of the back towards the wall behind you. Inhale breath, come back towards neutral, lift the hands away, and we'll find eagle arms. So sweeping the arms around, you could find this double bind. You could find the backs of the palms together. Really, this is about compression. If this feels better in your body, please do that. Whatever variety you take, work to squeeze the arms together and then lift them slightly away from the chest. If you're doing the variety that I am, also press your palms away from your face. Draw your awareness to the space between your shoulder blades on the back side of your body. Lift up, extending, creating some space. And now exhale, come back into that rounding shape, diving the elbows down towards your belly. Chin tucks in, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, slowly lift, expand the arms out like wings, coming into the opposite of that contraction. Now expansion, arms go wide. Sweep them up overhead. Exhale, twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand to the knee. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, twist. Ribs, shoulders, head, neck. Inhale, extend the back arm up. Realize the length that creates through the side of your body, between the ribs. And then bring that arm around as you spiral yourself back to the front. Make sure you get a good hold at something, the knees, the thighs here. Take an inhale breath and curve through the spine. Chin comes to your chest. push your back away. Inhale, come back to neutral. Think telescope spine up towards the sky. And then finding our eagle arms, Garandasana. Your variety here, here, here. Compression is the thing we're aiming for here, our intention. And so now start to lift your elbows. Maybe the palms come away from the face. In all varieties, bring awareness to the center of your upper back. Maybe you visualize the shoulder blades sliding to opposite sides, like two islands drifting off in opposite directions. Inhale, breath, lift a little higher. And now exhale, we're coming back into that C curved spine. So suck the belly button in, tuck the tailbone, chin comes to your chest. Move slow so you can notice the nuance, notice the subtlety. That gets lost when we move fast. Inhale, start to lift up, coming out of compression, and then expand the arms out to the sides. Even spread your fingers out wide. You might even lean back a little bit. And then take the arms up overhead. Press your palms together, gather your hands down to heart center, Samasthiti. Lift your heart up into your thumbs. Press evenly with both hands into one another. Again, finding that symmetry, finding that balance. We need the polarities, the inhale, the exhale, the wave coming in, the wave retreating, the rest, the effort. Let's find just a symbolic expression of this by pushing our hands evenly into one another, lifting our heart up into our hands, and set your intention for today. A direction for your awareness. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. Good. Release the effort, release your hands down, and make your way into your extended child's pose on your mat. Knees can come nice and wide. Big toes to touch. If you'd like some padding under your knees, you might take that. Then once you've made your way into your extended child's pose, allow your hips to fall heavy towards your heels. Soften the belly. Let the head rest down and back. Can you hear the howler monkeys? Maybe you can't. Maybe you can. Find your Ujjayi breath again, riding the waves in and out. With your next inhale breath, slowly ride the wave of your breath forward into a scorpion up dog. Press into your palms, heels come towards the back of your head. Roll the shoulder heads back. Squeeze the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, press back, tuck your toes under behind you. As you walk your hands back, we'll come to stand on the knees. Inhale your arms up. Not to adjust my camera here, but you're standing on your knees tall. Reach your arms up overhead. Circle the arms back until you find the back of your hips. Squeeze your elbows together. Lift your chest up, supported camel. Inhale, slowly come forward through neutral. Bring the hands back down under your shoulders. Drop the belly down for a cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round for a cat pose. Inhale, find your neutral spine, widen the knees slightly, big toes to touch. Press into your palms to gently guide the hips all the way back towards your heels. Extended child's pose. Take 2 breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, second round, scorpion up dog. Scoop your chest up and through. Engage your glutes, roll the shoulder heads open. Exhale, mindfully drag the hips back, tuck your toes under. Walk your strong arms back towards your knees. Sweep the arms up overhead. Circle the arms back like you're doing a backstroke. Supported camel. Press your hips forward. Lean back. Lift the chin. Exhale. Gently guide your way through center, pressing the hips back. Releasing the hands to table. And right away, we drop the belly down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, knees wide, big toes touch. Exhale, press into the palms, drag your hips back to extended child's pose. This time, wiggle your biceps in a little closer to your ears, press your palms together, and find reverse prayer on the back of the neck or upper back. Breathing deeply. We'll take this 2 more times through, but just a bit faster. Inhale, extend the arms out, child's pose. Shift forward, scorpion, up dog. Squeeze your glutes, open through the chest. Exhale, press back, supported camel. Walk the hands towards the knees. Arms go up. Circle them around to the back of the hips. Lift the heart, squeeze the glutes, lean back. Inhale, come forward, plant the hands. Cow pose, inhale. Cat pose, exhale. Inhale, wide knees, drag it back, extended child's pose. We take our 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Last time, scorpion, up dog. Open through the chest. Exhale, drag it back, supported camel. Arms go up. Take that double back stroke. Hands behind the hips. Lift the chest. Lean back. Inhale, moving like water, fluid like we take ourselves forward to our tabletop. Inhale, the belly drops. Cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Different this time, neutral spine. Sweep your right arm up high. Exhale, circle it around to the front, bird dog extension. Right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, right elbow towards left knee under the body. Exhale, extend. Bend into your left knee, reach back, tiger pose, capture the pinky toe edge, or just reach in that general direction. Squeeze your inner thighs, kick your foot into your hand, open your chest towards the right edge of your mat. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently release back to a tabletop. Again, we come to stand on the knees. Tuck your toes under again behind you. This time, bring right hand to your right heel, left hand to your right knee. Dancing camel. Inhale, press the left arm or press the hips forward. Left arm sweeps up and back. Exhale, bring it through. Swoop across. Left hand comes towards left elbow. Right arm goes up. Press the hips forward. Again, we're just riding that wave. Tuning into how this movement feels in your body today, and then discerning what could make it feel a little better or what's needed now. 30 more seconds, just riding this wave back and forth. Next time you come through, or when it feels even for you, find your way back to center in the next couple of breaths. Untuck your toes and let's just paddle out through the tops of the feet. Press into your right hand as you inhale, sweep that left arm up and open, gaze up. Still circle that left arm forward, send your right leg back, bird dog extension. Exhale, elbow to knee under the body, tuck and round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tiger pose, bend your back knee. Reach back with the left hand, capture the pinky toe edge, or just reach in that general direction. Kick your foot into your hand, squeeze your inner thighs together, open the chest to the left. Hold for 3, Gently release to your tabletop in 2. And 1, gently release, tabletop. And this time we'll take some barrel rolls or body waves. So we're just going to circle around. Let's start it to the right. And make these circles as big or as small as you'd like. And just noticing where the path feels smooth or where it might feel like there's some debris or blockages or tightness. Then we'll circle the other way around. Find yourself back towards center. And then I'll invite you to take your blocks, if you have them, towards the top of your space. 1 on each side is probably what I'd recommend. And then we'll find our way into our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. You can always use the blocks under your hands. If you feel like they're in a safe position where they're not going to slide on you, this can give you just a little bit extra lift and length through the back line of the body. Wherever you're at, re-establish that Ujjayi breath. You could take movement here. You could settle into stillness. Let your head hang heavy. Take 1 more nice deep breath in. Full breath out. With your next inhale, look back and see your toes at the back of the mat. And begin to walk your hands back, 1 handprint at a time, back towards your feet for a forward fold at the back of your mat. Now take a moment here to just dangle. In fact, we're going to take 1 full minute to just dangle. So for today, my invitation for you is to bend your knees a lot. Why? Because this is going to help you get more into your lower back. Right? So see if you can bend your knees a lot. And the idea is to get the chest and the belly as close to your legs as possible. Pull your belly button up and in like you're trying to push your tailbone up towards the ceiling. And then you could find some movement with this. You might rock, you might shift, you could grab opposite elbows, you could let your hands rest onto the blocks, you could let them just hang down. Try not to overthink it, just experience and observe. Water is fluid, soft, and yielding. But water will wear away any rock which is rigid and cannot yield. As a rule, whatever is fluid, soft, and yielding will overcome whatever is rigid and hard. This is another paradox. What is soft is strong. Take a couple more breaths here. And if you'd like, you can begin to find just a little bit more length through the back line of the legs, meaning bringing some strength into the quadriceps, the muscles right above the kneecaps. Just allowing the legs to straighten just a little bit more. See what that does for the posture in your body. And now bring that bit of bend back into your knees. And start to slowly roll yourself up to stand. Once you make it to the top, roll your shoulders up, down, and back a couple of times. And then let your arms just hang at your sides. Take an inhale breath, sweep the arms up and over your head, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Exhale, draw hands down to heart center, Samasthiti. Lift your heart up into your thumbs, remembering your intention. Inhale, arms go back up. Exhale, swan dive down, arms are wide like a waterfall, diving, leading with the heart space. Fingertips come down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Exhale, walk your hands back out, 1 handprint at a time, towards the top of your space, finding a plank pose. Once you're in your plank, shift your hips up and back. And we'll find a body wave here. So you might just watch me the first time if you've never done this. If you know what you're doing, come with me. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes and wave your body forward into that high plank. Exhale, press through your hands, wave through the upper back, mid back, hip, and heels towards the ground. So let's do that one more time. Wave the body forward, body wave from the lower body through the upper body into plank, and then wave it back all the way to down dog. Beautiful. From your down dog, take an inhale breath. Lift your right leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot to the top right corner of your mat. Low, wide, low lunge. Your left hand might be on a block. It might be on the ground. From here, take your right arm up high, finding an easy twist. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Charge your left heel back. Inhale here to lower down through the back knee. I'm going to take that swooping motion or almost like a softball pitch. So that right arm is going to come around and up. Here we are into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, half splits with airplane arms. Press into your front heel as the arms sweep back. You could always ground the hands down for more stability. Work to level your hips here. We'll flow through this a couple of times. Inhale like you're splashing water up. Exhale back. Inhale up. And exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hold this one. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you and notice if one shoulder is dipping down. I notice that because I can see myself here in the camera. So squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the pinkies together. Take a deep breath in. And now as you inhale, we'll come back into our low lunge. The back toes are going to tuck. Let's keep the hands on the inside of our right big toe though, so it'll be more of a wide low lunge. And now from here, just go ahead and step that right foot all the way back. You might feel the need to widen out the position of your hands. And we'll just press back into that downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. From here, we'll take two of those body waves. Inhale up onto your tippy toes, wave yourself forward, high plank. Exhale, press through the hands, upper back domes, all the way back, heels pressed down. Take it one more time. Inhale, wave yourself forward. Exhale, wave yourself back. Excellent. Back into our downward facing dog, just holding for one breath in and out. Coming onto the left side now. Inhale, left leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, wide low lunge. Step that left foot up towards the outside of your left hand. Keep your right hand on the block or on the ground. Stretch the left arm up, finding that easy twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pull the wrists apart. Inhale, reorient your gaze forward. Start to lower your back knee like we're doing a softball pitch. Bringing that left arm up and both arms overhead for Anjaneyasana. Hips are square, shoulders are square here. Hips come forward and down. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half splits, airplane arms. Broaden through the chest, strong triceps. Inhale, come forward, arms up. Squeeze your right glute. Exhale, back bend, open your heart space. Inhale up, drag the hips back, belly button to spine, sweep the arms, squeeze the tris. Inhale up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, back, we'll hold. Press into your heel, level your hips, level your shoulders. Feel your strength, feel your stability. But notice that you're not rigid. One more breath. Inhale, let's take it forward. Bring the hands down to the blocks or maybe to the mat. Tuck your back toes under. Lift off the back knee into a low lunge, wide low lunge, and then step that left foot back, high plank. You might reposition your hands slightly. Shift back to your down dog. Take a breath in. Wave it forward. Come all the way up into that high plank. Wave it back. We'll do it one more time. Wave it forward. Wave it back. Breath in, soften down to your knees. This time we're going to take a traditional child's pose. So the knees will come close together. Instead of the arms being out front, the arms are going to be back alongside our body. We want our back to kind of round. So the shoulders kind of curve gently around the side of your body. Sometimes it's nice to have a block under the forehead here if it feels like that's a long way for the head to go. The traditional child's pose. Allow yourself to slow down here. The position or a posture rather that very literally we are turned inward. Great spot to check in again. A couple more breaths here. Next, inhale one arm at a time. Start to extend them back out in front of you. And then shift your way forward into that tabletop shape. And we'll find our downward facing dog. Again, if you'd like to take a drink of water, of course, anytime you need a drink of water, take a drink of water. But we've been moving a bit and not really had any time to pause. So if you'd like that, take that now. And then meet back up into downward dog. From your down dog, take your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, wide low lunge. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Keep your left hand on the block. Sweep your right arm up high, easy twist. And here's our change. We're not going to lower down to the back knee this time. Instead, circle sweep or softball pitch that right arm around. And then lift yourself up into a high lunge or a crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, airplane your arms. So keep the bend in the front knee. Keep that left heel charging back. Squeeze the pinkies of your hands together. We're going to take this left arm to circle us open into a warrior two. So slow-mo, it looks like this. Inhale, left arm opens, right arm comes around, and here we are surfing into our warrior two. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Sorry, my mom's calling me. Right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle. Half bind option, left arm comes behind the back. Straighten your front leg. Reach up and back. Bump your front hip forward. Press into your feet, but in opposite directions. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Pivot your back foot forward. Plant your hands to the inside or maybe framing that front foot. And then step back to your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Single body wave here if you'd like it, or just stay in your down dog if you're taking the wave up on the tippy toes. Wave yourself forward. Exhale, wave yourself back. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, wide low lunge. Step the left foot outside of the left hand. Right hand stays grounded on the block or on the mat. Inhale the left arm up high, easy twist. Okay, here's that change. We're not lowering to the back knee. Instead, we softball scoop that arm around, lifting up into high lunge or crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. A breath out. Keep charging the right heel back. Start to bring the crown of the head forward. Airplane arms. Squeeze the pinkies of the hands together. Level the shoulders, open the chest. Okay, the right arm is going to guide us here. We're going to do that swooping motion. Here we go, up into our warrior two on the left. Surf right into it. Feel down through the pinky toe edge of your right foot, the back foot. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Open the right rib cage up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle, optional half bind. Right arm comes behind the back. Straighten both legs. Reach up and back. Bump your hip forward. Think of pushing into your feet in opposite directions. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. Option to frame the front foot or just land them to the inside. I think it's easier. And then step the left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a single breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And do it one more time. Breath to movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, wide low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, scoop the right arm around, high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms back, airplane arms. Moving into warrior two, left arm circles you open and around. Inhale, stretch forward, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm high. Good, keep riding the wave, taking it back, reverse triangle, half bind. So cartwheel the arms down, place them onto the block, step back with your right foot, exhale, down dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, wave back. All right, last time through, inhale, left leg high. Wide low lunge, step the foot outside of the left hand. Right hand stays grounded, easy twist, open it up. Softball, sweep the left arm around, let that bring you forward and up into your high lunge. Exhale, airplane arms, send them back, open the chest, level shoulders, strong arms. Right arm brings you into your warrior two. Circle it around, surf it into your warrior two. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Open the chest, open to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, reverse triangle. Ride the wave back, optional half bind, right arm behind the back. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Step back with the left foot, shift into down dog. Inhale on the tippy toes, wave the body forward. Exhale, wave the body back. Great work. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Right knee towards right wrist. Right ankle towards left wrist. Gently set your shin down. Inch your left toes back. Option to use a block under your right glute, a pillow or anything else. Think of tilting the pelvis so the hips are up, the tailbone is down, ribs are knit towards the center of the body. Option to extend your arms up. Exhale, start to hinge at the hips, thinking of creating distance, coming out while staying grounded, and then slowly coming down. You might use a prop or a pillow under your head. Settle into somewhere that feels sustainable for you, where there's no sharp pain. We'll be here for several breaths. Take just a couple more breaths here. Start to walk your hands back up towards the hips. If you had a prop underneath of your right hip, just remove that so you can roll onto that right hip. And we're going to sweep this left leg around to the front, side-ish, diagonal. You can customize it however you like. It could be more like straight on, or it could be a more open hip, just depending on what feels best. And you can try some different things on if you'd like. All right. If you have blocks, I recommend that you may want to use these. I like to put mine on the highest setting to start, and then I can dial down until I find the layer that's going to work for me today. So arms are going to go up. We're going to start with creating length, with creating space through our thoracic region of our body. And we're going to start to reach out, distance towards that left foot, and then down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to position these blocks under my elbows, and then I'm just going to do this really cute little senior photo moment here. Okay, you could do that. Some people like to rest all the way down here. So whatever feels good to you, as long as it feels supportive, sustainable, and like it's space creating, not compressing, that's what we're going for. And then we'll hold this for several breaths. I'll invite you into a visualization here. As you're breathing, you might, you know how when the waves kind of have this pulling, this drawing, and even when you're standing in the shallow water, you can feel this drawing back. Imagine that sensation coming from your lower back, from your tailbone, that kind of pulling of the wave, the drawing back. And simultaneously, you have also a drawing from the heart, from the center of your chest towards your left foot. So it's this contrast that helps to create that extra space. And sometimes it's just thought. It's so silly that it's just the notion of thinking that can seem like it creates physiological change. But that's the power of the mind. Okay, I'll quiet down. Friends, on your next inhale breath, begin to lift the weight of your head. We're going to take this right arm again with this like backstroking motions. We're reaching it up and then back. And I'm placing this hand behind my back hip. I'm going to roll onto my front shin, extend my left leg long, reaching up and back for stargazer pose. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips to the sky. Exhale, come down back to the front, and then just bring both legs around in front of you. Place your feet along the long edges of your mat and do some windshield wipers back and forth, internal rotation at the hip joint, both sides. Okay, and then what would a water class be without boat pose? I'm just imagining you all just laughing your ass off right now. Oh boy, what's wrong with me? All right, find your boat pose. You can hold on behind your hamstrings. You can bring your hands down to the sides. You could float the arms out or up. Find your variety where you can maintain a lifted chest. This is really what we want. So find your boat. I'll give you some add-ons if you'd like, some little taps with the feet. Keep lifting up. I like to imagine there's a string from the center of my chest pulling me up. So let's just be here wherever you're at for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Good. You could cross at the ankles and roll through, coming into your last downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Why did the camera go over there? That was weird. And then just paddle out through your knees, right and left and right. Moving on now to our half pigeon on the left. So as you inhale, take your left leg up high. Exhale your left knee towards your left wrist, your left ankle towards your right wrist, and gently set that leg down. Begin to walk your hands in towards your hips if you like that support underneath of the hip. A block can work really nice there. And then work to level-ish or square-ish. It's not going to be perfect, so don't force that right hip all the way around. It's just that general direction is where we're moving toward. Breath in. And then as you exhale, if you want to extend the arms or anything else fancy, but really just coming down slowly and mindfully, creating space, just taking your time, support where you need to if there's any additional places that would benefit from, a little additional support or lift. And then again, we're going to settle in here for several breaths. And it's often when the body gets still, when those distractions minimize, that we start to get really busy in the mind. So if that is happening, know, one, that that is completely normal. Don't punish yourself or shame yourself for it. But instead, lovingly guide yourself towards the anchor of awareness of something else. And a really great way to do that is with the breath. Or maybe it's a counting breath. You count your inhales, 3 seconds in, 4 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or 6 seconds out. Your next inhale, start to slowly lift the weight of your head, walk your hands back up under your shoulders. And then if you had some sort of support underneath the left glute, take that out. Roll your weight onto your left side, bringing that right leg around. And then again, you can decide how open the hip is, if it's more straight on or more opened out to the side. If you like the block idea, we can set up the blocks. And again, I just always start at the highest, and then you can dial down to customize. Let's take our inhale, rooting into the hips and then lifting up and out of the hips. Exhale, reaching out, 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 as if somebody's pulling your arms out, out, out. And then the elbows come down. You might do this little senior photo moment, or let yourself come all the way down. One other thing that you might notice in this is that left shoulder wants to kind of drag, left shoulder and hip want to drag and pull you back. See what happens if you bring a little bit more internal rotation, aka bringing the left shoulder a little closer towards the right inner thigh. Just notice. All right, loves, on your next inhale, start to lift the weight of your head. Bring the left arm up and back, doing that big backstroking motion. Plant it behind your left hip. And then press your hips to the sky. Reach up and back with your right arm. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, slowly lower all the way back down. Take your right hand behind you. Plant your feet out in front. And this time, really orient your toes out, heels in, so that we can get even more internal rotation. Focus on the movement here at the hip and notice how that feels through your lower back. There's a muscle called the quadriceps lumborum that, there's a there is a muscle called that, but also the psoas is what I was meaning to talk about. And it's a really deep hip flexor muscle that attaches back on L4 here. And a lot of times when that is gunked up in folks, it can cause some back pain. So this internal rotation can just be a nice little exploratory move through that area. We're going to lower down to our back now. So I'll ask you to grab one of your blocks, and you'll take that in between your hands, and we're going to find that equal pressure again, like we did a little earlier in practice. And we're going to take a slow lower. So this is the last big effort piece of our practice. So activating the upper body, lifting the heart up and into your block, and then slowly lowering down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you get all the way down, let the head rest. Press into your feet with your knees bent and slide the block underneath your hips, underneath your sacrum. We're coming into that supported bridge shape. And I recommend the lowest height of the block for the supported bridge, but if you prefer a different height, you could definitely do that. And then the first part that we're going to do with the supported bridge is a constructive rest. So what that looks like is just knocking those knees in towards one another. And so I was just mentioning the psoas muscle. So here's a visual. The knees are knocked in. So find that shape on the block. And so what this does is this puts that psoas muscle in a passive opening, a passive stretch. And this can also help to bring the body into a deeply relaxed state through our nervous system. Allow your arms to fall out to the sides, your palms are up. And allow the shoulders to just naturally fall open. Imagine water moving through the insides of your body like water moves through a stream. And just notice if there's any areas that you feel like would block, or there might be debris causing the flow of the water not to move so freely. Start to let your knees drift back apart. Now we'll take legs up the wall. So just let the feet start to drift up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. And you could use the surface and the edges of the block to massage your lower back by kind of rocking side to side or circle. Begin to bend into your knees. Return the soles of the feet down to the ground. Remove the block out from underneath of you. And draw your knees in towards your chest. We'll find happy baby here, grabbing for the insides or outside edges of your feet. With your hands pulled down on your feet. And with your feet pressed back into your hands. Draw the knees to the sides of your body and down towards your mat. Release your grip there. Wrap your arms around your shins. Make yourself into a tight little ball and give yourself a good squeeze here. One last compression for our practice. Big breath in. Hold it at the top. And then exhale, final Shavasana. Let your body rest on the mat. If there's any extra supports you would like, take those. Don't overthink it. Just allow yourself this sacred time to rest and also to soak up the benefits of your practice, seen and unseen. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rock your head gently from side to side. You might take a long body stretch, reaching the arms overhead. And if you take this stretch, you might make little C's out of your thumbs and pull apart. So you're not only stretching top to bottom, but also side to side. And then release that and roll onto either side for a fetal asana, resting your head on your bicep. And this posture is the symbolizing of new beginnings, fresh starts. And we we do many of those as human beings and through our human experience. We need to start over. And so it's okay to do that. I think it's also just a beautiful reflection of what are the seeds that we're planting and how can we best tend to that garden. As you feel ready, press yourself into a comfortable seat. And we'll draw our hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, a gesture of acknowledgement that the light in me is the same as the light in you and all living beings. I thank you so much for joining me for practice today. It truly is an honor and a privilege to guide you. We'll seal our practice in gratitude with a bow forward. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that water practice, got some good movement in and ready to start the day. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week on Tuesday. Next week we'll be doing, the plan is fire, but I'll see how I'm feeling. If it's like a rainy day and I'm in like not the mood for fire, I got to be in the mood for fire. So TBD.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
You're so welcome. Have a wonderful day, Sarah.
You too. See you Tuesday.
That's it. Isn't that naughty? See you Tuesday. Or no, see you next Tuesday is naughty. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everyone.